All right, welcome once again to Sinbin Stream. Tonight we bring you men's college basketball. We have the Marist Red Foxes at the St. Peter's Peacocks in MAC action. Marist is currently 2-1 in the MAC. St. Peter's 3-0. And we're at St. Peter's home court. Hope you're having a great Friday night. Hope you're getting your weekend started right. Nope. Accidentally got into the wrong game. I'm just getting out and getting back in. Hopefully the feed will kick in soon here on ESPN Plus. Let's check the audio real quick. All right, there we go. Yep, Marist is 8-4, 2-1 in the conference. St. Peter's is 6-5, 3-0 in the conference. This looks like about a high school sized gym for St. Peter's in New Jersey. All right, just about set to start. Going to be a little bit more difficult with sidearm sports instead of stat broadcast, but we will make do as best we can. I need the full play-by-play too, not just this. Yeah. Well, yeah, the Kings are still... Yeah, Kings need help from all the teams, and yeah, it'll help in the Pacific Division with the loss by the Golden Knights. So, welcome, Oliver. Hope you're having a great night. All right, Marist is in red. Let's go St. Peter, says Trisk. Hello, Trisk. We got Collins, Roberts, Schofield, Schofield, Menard, Salton, and Lewis for Marist. Yeah, we did a Marist game against Quinnipiac. I chose this game because I thought St. Peter's would be a good matchup. We got Bland, Perkins, Eaton, Scroggins, and Williamson for St. Peter University. All right. Hopefully we get a good game. No rooting interest, just want good basketball. Marist in red and St. Peter in white. I have them in gray, but we can change that to white if it's too hard to read. All right, Marist controls the tap. Means the possession arrow flips to St. Peter's. All right, top of the arc. Hand off. Dribble drive to the free throw line. One bounce. Stolen by St. Peter's. Going the other way. In the far corner. Pass to the near baseline. Up and under move. Lefty bank shot is up and good. 2-0 Peacocks of St. Peter. Yeah, the resolution on this is a little to be desired here. I think we'll go full play-by-play. Shot missed by Schofield and defensive rebound Williamson into the front court. Peacock basketball. Near side. Top of the arc. Still 12 to shoot. Far side dribble to the top of the key. Long three. No iron. Backboard only. Rebound put back in No, but that's shot clock violation. 30-second shot clock violation. Man, the resolution on this is terrible. I don't know if I'm having internet issues or what, but it's blurry. They're going to probably review. They've given them the basket, but I think this is going to be wiped out. Let's listen in. Man, this feed is terrible. They did count the basket. I don't think he did. Where's the shot clock? All right. Whoops. Gosh darn, I hate sidearm. So Scroggins on the layup. He has 2. Marist basketball down 4. The other basket was good by Zakir Williamson. All right. Dribble by Marist. By the scores table, picks up the dribble, looking, double team, throws it away out of bounds in the paint. Turnover, and ball possession returns to St. Peter's. All right, inbounds pass coming up. Into the front court. Oh, sorry, Trin. No. Showing video would violate YouTube's terms of service, so I can't do that. Pass to the far side. 3 on the way. Nothing but net. 7-0 St. Peter's. That was a 3 by Brent Bland. Zakir Williamson with his first assist. Drive, pull-up jumper from the far side, off the rim, and then finally in. That was Elijah Lewis, his first 2 points. 7-2. St. Peter's up. Yeah, the resolution on this is terrible. I don't think this is my internet. I think it's just ESPN being goofy. Drive to the basket. Turnaround jumper in the paint. Air ball saved by Marist. They'll bring it up into the front court. Pass to the paint, 1 dribble, banked it off the glass, no good. Defensive rebound. St. Peter's going the other way. That was Scroggins on the rebound. 3 is in and out, no good. Missed by, let's see, Brent Bland. Bank shot is up and in. That was good by Daughtry at 7-4. Under 1650. Yeah, the resolution keeps going in and out. It gets fuzzy. All right, drive to the paint. Jumper off the back iron. No good. Defensive rebound, Marist. Into the near court. And Marist stepped out on the side court or sideline. Turnover. Shot clock coming to high school soon. Yeah, they could probably use it. Even if it's something like 45, isn't that what it used to be for like college when they first brought it in? Till they started dropping it. I think 30 is plenty though. To the far side, because then so many of those teams get a lead and play 4 corners. All right, ball tipped away out of bounds. Who last touched it at 16-17? Let's listen in. We do get some subs. All right. Inbounds pass. Well, hold on a sec. Timeout on the court. Are we getting a challenge? Did either... Okay, the announcers said St. Peter's took the timeout. The play-by-play is showing Marist. So we'll say St. Peter's for now. All right. Well, All right, let me catch up. Let's go St. Peter, Trisk. Sorry, Trin. Yeah, that showing the video would violate YouTube's terms of service. All I have to offer is ESPN Plus. What is like hashtag Brett Favre equals like number 4? Or is there only 3 likes? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, exactly. That would be good for high school. I'm kind of surprised it's taken this long, to be honest. Kind of would have thought it would have happened by now. All right, let me know. Is that gray visible or does it look terrible? I thought it would look better than white, but maybe the white would be better for St. Peter's. I can fix that. I think we will. Let's make it white. All right, maybe that's a little more visible. Oh, I got to fix the possession arrow too. Dang it. Yeah. Anytime you mess with the colors, it messes up the timeouts and the possession arrow. All right, there we go. Yeah, 1 timeout. Let's go 0. Now I'm going to put 3 back for St. Peter. Yep. All right. Leading scorer, Elijah Lewis and Jaden Daughtry each have 4 for Marist. For St. Peter's, we got Bland with 3, Scroggins and Williamson with 2. All right, so I guess no timeout. It was I don't know who challenged, but it's Marist ball, so we'll leave the timeouts at 4 apiece because I don't honestly know who took it. Maybe if it was Marist on a challenge, either way they get their timeout back, I believe. All right, Marist with the ball. Shot from the near side 3 is missed, no good. Defensive rebound by Bland. Top of the arc. St. Peter's with the ball to the basket. Banked, no good. Foul. And it's an offensive foul on TJ Robinson, his first. So turnover on St. Peter's. And we got Watson sitting for Marist and Schofield checking in. All right, inbounds pass. A little bit of full court press. Pass to the far side. Marist with the ball near the scorer's table. They got a really bright scorer's table advertising too. Dribble behind the back to the free throw line. Kicked out. Drive to the free throw line. Into the post. Lefty hook. In and out. No good. Defensive rebound. St. Peter's. So that was Brent. Let's see. That was Bowl Agu. Or Agu. All right. Pass to the near side. In the near corner. Bland for 3. In and out. No good. Defensive rebound by Menard. Marist down 3. Under 15 minutes to go in the opening half. Dribble near the free throw line. Pass near side. 3 missed, but a foul on St. Peter's. Bad mistake at 14:43. Let's see. Foul on TJ Robinson. That's his second. And that'll put Marist at the line. Blackwell shooting 3. Trailing 7-4. What are they reviewing now? All right, they barely showed it. Free throw is good on the first try. Blackwell, another line, free throw coming up. Number 4 for Marist. Free throw is good. Uniform number, that is. All right, we got subs for St. Peter's. Robinson sits. Perkins sits. Morgan checks in. Eaton checks in. Schofield out for Marist. Watson in. Blackwell makes all three and ties the game at 7 at 14:43 to go in the opening half. All right, top of the arc. Hey, Alex, welcome. Thank you. 3 on the way. Nothing but net. That's St. Peter's with the 3. That was Bowl Agu on the 3. All right, to the free throw line. Pass into the post. Lost the ball. Refs are looking at each other. They don't know who touched the ball last at 14:09. Hey, Alex. Thank you. Welcome. Thanks for being here. All right. Marist to inbound it. In the near corner. Bounce pass. Next to the basket. Bank shot is up and in after the defender fell down. 14 minutes to go. Man, this feed is terrible. Maybe it's my internet. Pass to the top. 3 on the way. That one's no good. Defensive rebound by Marist. That was Menard on the rebound. His second. Menard drives to the basket. His shot is blocked. Rebound shot. No good. Defensive rebound. Bowl Agu. And a pass to the near side. 3 is on the way. That is missed by Gupton. Drive to the basket. Layup missed or dunk missed, but a foul. Watson on the miss? No, he had the rebound. And the foul against Brent Bland, his first. That was not Watson on the dunk. Why didn't they say it's Lewis? Lewis at the line with 13:17 to go, first half. Free throw is up and good. We're tied at 10. All right, sub. Collins Roberts sits. Elijah, wait a minute. That's got to be an old sub. Roberts and out, Lewis in. Lewis just is at the line. Watson out, Kabamba in. That doesn't, I hate sidearm. There's the free throw. Man, stat broadcast is so much better. This makes this hard. All right. Into the front court. St. Peter's with 13:10 to go. Opening half. Far side. Pass. Now on the dribble to the far corner. Pass to the top. Into the post. Drive. Spin move. Shot up. Airballed. Maybe it was a pass because the putback is in by Gupton. Under 12:45 to go. Pass to the near baseline. That looked like a travel by Marist and slipped, threw it to the far arc. Dribble by Menard in the paint. Kicks it out. Drive. Now long, 2 is good. And another 1-point lead thanks to Elijah Lewis's 4th point. 1-point lead for Marist. 12:15 to go, first half. Drive to the basket, lost the ball, but a foul on Marist at 12:12. And a replay. Nope. Let's see. 12-12. Blackwell foul. Yeah, Blackwell has 5. He had the last basket for Marist. Morgan at the line. Should be shooting 2. 3-1 fouls. St. Peter's. Free throw is up and good. Nothing but net. We're tied at 13 with 12:12 to go in the first half. More subs for St. Peter. Bland and Eaton sit. Bakare and Perkins are in. All right. One more free throw. Morgan, good. And a 1-point lead for the home team, St. Peter's Peacocks. Full court press. Marist struggling to inbound it. Finally do. Nearly stepped out of bounds. I think that's Menard with the ball. Just gets it into the front court. Now 20 to shoot. Drive to the basket. Kick out. But a whistle. With 12 minutes to go. All right, Eric Morgan on the foul. He just made 2 free throws. Marist basketball down by 1. 12 minutes to go in the opening half. 14-13 St. Peter's. All right, let me get out and get back in. Maybe my internet is just garbage, which wouldn't be a shock. Hopefully that's going to change in the next month and a half. We'll get better internet. All right, we'll open up. Hope this isn't too many windows. We'll see what's going on. We got other MAC games going on in men's basketball as well. Let's see. Oh, shoot. They don't have the full... I'd have to look... If I looked at the schedule, would they have the... No, it just says live. They don't even give the scores. Oh, brother. All right, let's check in on Quinnipiac, Manhattan. That was the other game I was thinking of doing. Oh, that's a close one, too. Quinnipiac 22, now Manhattan 21. So that game would have been good as well. I also was thinking of Siena, Iona, but I wasn't confident Iona could keep it close. And it is close. 20-19, Iona. So I guess you couldn't go wrong with any of the MAC games tonight. Not sure which one would have been best. Hey, Ronald. Thank you. Hello. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know who your favorite MAC conference team is. And get plenty of these on ESPN Plus. It was Quinnipiac, Manhattan, Marist, St. Peter's, Siena, Iona. Decided I definitely wanted to do either Marist or... It's kind of why I skipped Siena, Iona. I figured I'd do a team I had done. We had done Marist, Quinnipiac before. All right, let's check the poll. We got 6 votes, 4 for Marist, 2 for St. Peter's. All right. Looking. Marist still looking. Cannot get the ball in. Finally. Wow, that seemed like a long count. Dribble to the free throw line. Shot is up and in. Off the rim and off the backboard and in. The jumper was by Elijah Lewis. He has 6. Gupton turns around. Jumper no good. Put back in. So actually that was... Yeah, William, let's see. We'll get the leading scorers later. It's 16-15, St. Peter's. Marist misses a jumper. Defensive rebound. St. Peter's into the front court. Dribble at the free throw line. Into the paint. Kicked out. Near side 3 is missed. That was number 0, Eric Morgan, who missed the 3 for St. Peter's. Marist at the top of the arc, picked up the dribble, pass, drive, pass to the top of the arc, and drive by Menard. He puts up a jumper, baseline, no good. Defensive rebound by Morgan. Yeah, Menard missed the jumper. Morgan with the rebound. Peacocks up 1, and they have the ball. Pass to the near the scorers table. Now pass to the top of the arc. Again, under 10.5 to go. 10:20 to go. First half. Bank shot from just outside the paint is up and in. And St. Peter's up by 3, 18-15. That shot was good by Perkins. He has 4. Menard at the top of the arc for Marist. Pass to the far side. Now top of the arc. Marist. Pass into the paint. Ball stolen. We're going the other way. Gupton. And, well, they turned it over too. Now Marist going the other way. Pass to the near side. Fake to 3. Menard by the free throw line. Bounce pass into the paint. Jumper. No good, but a whistle at 9:37. Foul on Zakir Williamson, his first. Puts Kabamba at the line, shooting 2 with Marist. Wait, there's the foul. No, they're showing a replay. What? God, this TV coverage is terrible. First free throw is good. I was just showing a replay, and it was so confusing. All right, we got a St. Peter's sub. Morgan out, Williamson out, Bland and Scroggins in. Parker and Daughtry out for Marist. Parker and Menard out. Daughtry and Blackwell back in. Kabamba makes them both. It's 18-17. He has 2 points. Yeah, here's the other subs. Marist back within 1. St. Peter's into the front court. Top of the arc. Dribble, hand it off to the far side now. Drive, far baseline. Kick out, drive inside the paint. Bounce pass, lost it under the basket. Marist coming the other way. Drive to the paint. Layup, no good. It was blocked. Offensive rebound, still 20 to shoot. Up and under in the paint. Bounce pass into the paint. Hook shot up. No good. Defensive rebound for St. Peter's. That was Scroggins. He has 3 rebounds. Dribble by Perkins. Now past it. Perkins has it. Pass to the half court. Dribble to the near side. 12 to shoot. Pass to... Let's see. Perkins to the basket. Layup up. No good. Defensive rebound by Watson for Marist. 4-4 on the turnovers. 5-1 fouls, St. Peter's. And speaking of fouls, there's another one. That may be the 5th there. Or no. 8:26. Man. It is so hard. Okay, that's the 6th foul. It's so hard to read the graphics sometimes. The resolution is bad. It like fades into like standard def and then pops right back into HD. 8:26 to go. That had to be a foul on the shot, I imagine. Gupton's first foul. Collins Roberts at the line, shooting 2. First free throw up and good. Nothing but net. Tied at 18. Bakare and Gupton sit for the Peacocks of St. Peter. Morgan and Eaton check in. Daughtry and Watson out for Marist. Schofield. I guess it could be Schofield in. And Sultan in. Looks like they had one more. I didn't get a chance. All right. 19-18. Yeah, here's another sub. Marist back up 1. Oh my gosh, this is so blurry. I've never had a trouble with the resolution. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Derek, hello to you too. Thanks for being here. All right, dribble. They hand it off to the top of the arc. Drive to the basket. Bank shot up. No good. Tap. No good. Defensive rebound. Marist. Elijah Lewis with his second. Lewis on the dribble. He picks it up. Passes to the far side. Into the post. Bounce pass. Lewis missed the shot. Foul was in, but the foul on St. Peter's was before the putback at 7:51. And timeout on the court. Under 8-minute timeout. Well, we'll see if it's charged to either team. All right. All right, let's check in. We should just find a scoreboard for... How do you... Like, can you change just the... Oh, here we go. Ah, yeah, you can do all. Well, hell, we'll just bring up the MAC scoreboard. So earlier today, Merrimack beat Mount St. Mary's 75-65. They're Merrimack's 4-0 in the conference. Mount St. Mary's drops to 1-3. Merrimack 8-7 overall. Mount St. Mary's 5-10. Niagara won 64-61 over Sacred Heart. And Kinesis beats Fairfield 85-81. So all the home teams won. Quinnipiac up on the road 32-23 over Manhattan. Iona actually up 32-25 over Siena. So we got the close game, Marist and St. Peter's. All right. Trying to get my youngest son off of video games. All right, so we'll keep an eye on the other MAC games going on. These are the only 3 left for tonight. All right, there we go. Oh, yeah, let's do... Elijah Lewis leads Marist with 6 points. Blackwell 5. Collins Roberts 2. Yeah, there must be other people with 2 or 1. Perkins for St. Peter's leads with 4. Bland and Agu with 3. I'll have to see if I can find pronunciation guides as well. Yeah, let's see if we can get a roster and name pronunciations. Nope, doesn't look like it. I'm assuming it's got to be Gupton. Yeah, I don't know about Agu. A-G-U. Excuse me. Son of Alakir and Bol. All right. At the line, Blackwell for Marist. First free throw, good. 20-18 Marist. Yeah, Marist in the bonus. 7 fouls on St. Peter's. 1 foul on Marist. Second free throw, that is also good. 21-18 Marist on the road. 3-point lead, under 8 minutes to go, opening half. On the dribble. Pass to the far side, into the far post. Dribble towards the paint, double team, bank shot off the glass, no good. 2 tip tries, no good. Defensive rebound for Marist. That's Schofield. Or Schofield. I'm going to say School. No, we'll say Schofield. Bounce pass, threw it away. Speaking of Schofield, that's a turnover. All the way to the basket. Layup, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Schofield on Marist with 7:07 to go in the first half. All right. 7:07 to go. Looks like wholesale changes for Marist. Yeah, Bland missed the layup after the steal, but it was touched last by Schofield out of bounds. Schofield, Sultan out, Daughtry and Watson in, Lewis out, Collins Roberts in. And the refs are talking to players on both teams. Nope, they're just lining up. I don't know. This is like the old out-of-bounds play I would have used. And there's a quick foul with no time elapsing. That is on Collins Roberts of Marist. There's an inbounds pass. St. Peter's with the ball. Pass to the far side. Nearly stolen by Marist. 14 to shoot. St. Peter's dribble at the free throw line. Jumper, nothing but net. 21-20. Marist up 1. Jumper good by Bryce Eaton. That's his first 2 points for St. Peter's. Pass to the near side. Pass into the post. Shot up off the back iron. No good. Foul again on St. Peter's at 6:37. Close game, but quite a foul disparity here in the early, at least in the first half so far. 8-1 St. Peter's on the fouls. So Tariq Watson at the line. Free throw, no good. So on the shot, he'll be shooting one more. St. Peter's coach not happy with the refereeing thus far. It's kind of hard to blame him when it's 8-2 actually. Free throw up and good. That's a 2-point Marist lead. We have substitutions. Bland, number 1, sits. Morgan, number 0, checks in. All right, into the front court. Just over 6.5 to go now. Under 6.5. 20 to shoot for St. Peter's. Shot in and out, no good. Defensive rebound. Daughtry. 3 was missed by Eaton. Pass into the paint. Hook shot up and good. Nice shot by Watson. He has 5. 24-20 Marist. Far side. Dribble at the top of the arc. Drive in the paint. Lost the handle. Foul on Marist finally at 5:54. Collins Roberts picks up his second. I mean, Marist has 3 fouls. He has 2 of the 3. All right. Let's see. Actually, did they change it? Yeah, they changed it to Kawa. Kawa. His first. Okay, it wasn't Collins Roberts. All right, St. Peter's to inbound. 20 to shoot. Far side. Just on the arc. Pass to the top. Thought about a 3. Step back 3, but it was good, but they call an offensive foul on the initial drive before the step back 3. Yep, he took a right hand and shoved him down. Eaton with the foul, his first, and the turnover. All right, how many times are we going to have to see this? Are they reviewing this? Nope, back to live action. Jeepers. 3 out of the corner. No good. Defensive rebound for St. Peter's. That's Williamson on the rebound. Blackwell missed the 3. Drive to the basket. No good, but a foul. Menard's first foul for Marist. 9-4 fouls, St. Peter's. I don't think Marist, like the head coach, like that call either. All right, at the line, Zakir Williamson. St. Peter's down by 4, 24-20. All right, Williamson has the ball. Free throw. Up and good. Nothing but net. 24-21. All right, we got subs. Perkins out. Gupton back in. And that's for St. Peter's. Collins Roberts out. Elijah Lewis back in for Marist. Second free throw up and good. Nothing but net. 24-22. Marist up 2 and with the ball under 5.5 to go. Opening half. To the near side. Dribble to the free throw line. Looking for someone to pass to. Back up top. Pass to the free throw line. Jumper on the way. Back iron. No good. Tipped. How is that not goaltending? They gave the basket to Parker. But that sure looked like he touched the ball while it was still above the rim. I thought they would wave that off for offensive goaltending. Nice drive to the free throw line and a dunk for St. Peter's. Scroggins on the dunk. Eaton on the dish. And St. Peter's cuts it to a 2-point lead. Pass to the near side. 3 out of the corner. Marist air ball. That was shot by Miles Parker. Pass. And what was that call? Yeah, that was another Scroggins dunk. I had just looked away for a second. Apologies. We are all tied up at 26. And I imagine this is an actual Marist timeout. Yeah, it is. I think that's the first charged team timeout. There was a challenge earlier. It was successful, so nobody got charged a timeout. Scroggins' dunk gives him 6. Eaton has 3 assists. 4:29 to go in the first half. So Blackwell leads Marist with 7. Lewis with 6. Yeah, hello, Derek, if I didn't say it earlier. I think I did. Derek, Ronald, and Alex, thank you. Lewis, okay, Blackwell 7, Lewis 6, Watson 5 for Marist. For St. Peter's, Scroggins 6, Williamson and Perkins 4. Rebounds, Watson 4 for Marist. Menard 3, Lewis 2. For St. Peter's, Scroggins 3, Williamson 3, and Agu, or is it Agu, 2. Assist, Menard and Daughtry 1 for Marist, and for St. Peter's, Eaton 3, Williamson 1. Blocks 2 by St. Peter's, Scroggins and Eaton, each with 1. Steals, Daughtry and Parker with 1 for Marist. Bland has 2 for St. Peter's, Gupton 1. Fouls, nobody on Marist more than 1. Bland and Robinson each have 2 for St. Peter's. I wish I knew what they were reviewing right now. Oh, the potential offensive goaltending. Yeah. I missed the replay, but live, I really thought that had to have been offensive goaltending, but basket stood. Or basket was counted. All right, just checking real quick. All right. All right, did they challenge that or something, or what's going on?
But he's got to like what he's seen defensively out of the Peacocks here tonight, holding Marist to 35%.
All right, under 4.5 to go. Marist basketball tie game. Dribble at the top of the arc, pass to the far side, bounce pass, 3 on the way, short off the iron. Offensive rebound, loose ball picked up by St. Peter's. The 3 was missed by Collins Roberts. Step back 3 for St. Peter's. That's short as well. And whistle, ball out of bounds. What's the call here? With 3:59 to go in the opening half. We had, let's see, Blackwell got the rebound. Goopton the foul on St. Peter's, I think near the sideline. Oh, they're looking at. Oh, okay, that wasn't. That was before St. Peter's coach can't believe the call. Yeah, fouls are out of control. They're in the bonus plus, so St. Peter's must have 10 or more fouls. And free throw is up and good. It's 27-26. Yeah, 10-4 on the fouls, and that's for the home team with the 10 fouls. A little surprising. Bonus plus meaning no 1-and-1 for Marist the rest of the half. They get 2 shots every foul. All right, both free throws were good, and St. Peter will bring it into the front court. All right, top of the arc. That was Blackwell who made the free throws. He's got 8. Ball loose out of bounds. Let's see who touched it last. 3:42 to go. They give the ball to St. Peter's. Pass to the far corner. Still 12 to shoot. Bounce pass near the scorer's table. 6 to shoot on the dribble. Drive, baseline, fadeaway jumper, air ball, defensive rebound for Schofield. What did I just do? 3 out of the corner, near corner is good, and a foul. 31-26. The Marist fans on their feet cheering, the ones that made the trip. Elijah Lewis with the 3. He's got 9. And Bol Agu made his first foul. Schofield sits Watson in at the line. Lewis will get a free throw for a potential 4-point play. All right. Here's the shot. It's up and good. Off the rim, the backboard, and down and in. 3:15 to go. Opening first half here. St. Peter's with the ball. They get the ball back on the near side, on the dribble, kick out. Dribble, picked it up, pass to the far side, drive to the basket, knocked loose out of bounds. 2:51 to go. Come on. And 4 seconds to shoot for St. Peter's. And they take their first charge team timeout. Each team with 3 timeouts left. The fourth game for each of these teams in the MAC. Marist 2-1. And St. Peter's 3-0. They made Winter Classic into a sand sculpture in Miami. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll have to keep an eye on that one. Yeah, don't have TNT or HBO Max. All right, back after the timeout. Yeah, I don't get having the Winter Classic in Florida at all. 4 to shoot for St. Peter's. They are down by 6. I think that's the biggest lead of the game. St. Peter's looking. Finally lobbed into the paint. Shot up and good off the back iron and in. Count the basket and a 3-point play opportunity come out. How did only 1 second tick off? What? Come on. He caught the ball, took it down, and then went up and shot it. And 1 second ticked off. At any rate, that is Williamson, number 11, on the basket. He has 6. Foul on Daughtry. That's his first for Marist. I think the fouls are 10-5 now. St. Peter. Williamson. Free throw up and good. 3-point lead and the ball for Marist. Williamson has 7. Into the front court. Pass to the far side. Bounce pass. 3 on the way. Short off the iron. Offensive rebound. And on the dribble. Drive to the basket. Layup no good, but a foul again on St. Peter's at 2:29. 11th foul of the half on the Peacocks. Perkins' first foul. Yeah, we'll take a look at the foul situation. All right, Lewis free throw is good. 33-29 Marist. See, you can play hockey anywhere. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can get highlights after the game. Free throw up, and this one no good. St. Peter's down 4 with the ball. Under 2.5 to go, opening half. 2:22. All right, on the dribble to the top of the arc. Pass to the far side. Into the post. Ball tipped away. Who's the foul on? At 2:09. Wow. Foul on Williamson, his second. That's like the 12th foul on St. Peter. 6 on Marist. I forgot Marist had their 6th. Got some subs checking in for St. Peter's. All right, into the front court with the ball. Marist drive and a bounce pass into the paint. Missed shot. No, they say, did Marist step out of bounds? No, but it's Marist ball. They don't know what the call was, though. All right, up 4, 20 to shoot. Marist basketball. Drive to the basket. Kicked out. That's Menard. He puts up a 3, and he hits it. It's 36-29. 1:42 to go in the opening half. Menard, that's his first 3 points of the game for Marist. Pass to the far side. 3 on the way. St. Peter's missed it. Tipped. Marist gets the rebound. That was Schofield, his 3rd rebound. Pass to the near side. Kicks it back out. Under 120 to go now. 20 to shoot for Marist. Up 7 and with the ball. To the far side. Return to the near side. Thought about a 3. Faked it. Kicked out. Another fake 3. 7 to shoot. Free throw line jumper. Off the iron. Fell forward and in. 9-point lead. Under a minute to go. That jumper was good by Lewis. He has 13 for Marist. Pass to the top of the arc. Drive to the basket. Kicked out as he fell down. Long jumper. No good. Offensive rebound and putback is good. And a foul on Marist with 41 seconds to go in the first half. Cuts the lead to 7. Great recovery by Bowl Agu. And he's at the line.
As you see him just run the baseline there and get him behind Menard, forcing Schofield to commit that foul.
Schofield on the foul.
Completes the three-point play. Peacocks in their own right. 6 of 6 now for first half. Both teams.
All right, 6-point lead. Marist has the ball too. Agu with 6 points. He sits. Oh, it says he sits and Bakare checks in. 35 seconds to go. 23 to shoot. Under 20 to shoot now. Under 30 to play. Yeah, they're 10 seconds different. Game clock to shot clock. Short jumper in the paint is missed. No good. That was Watson. And the Peacocks will hold for the last shot of the half, trying to cut into this 6-point Marist Red Foxes lead. All right, to the far side. Now near side 3, nothing but net. And that's it. That's the end of the half. Marist 38. St. Peter's 35. What a closeout of the half. 6-point lead suddenly down to 3. Well, they did. St. Peter's needs to step it up. Yep. Well, they just nailed a 3, so that will help. All right. So halftime. Marist 38, St. Peter's 35. So pretty good game. All right, 38-35. Let's take a quick look at the other max scores. Yeah, Iona 41, Siena 36. So that's a tight game. And it's a good thing I didn't do Quinnipiac. I had a feeling they might blow out Manhattan 45-31 on the road. Quinnipiac up 14. All right, again, in this game, let's take a look. Elijah Lewis leads Marist with 13 points. Blackwell 9, Watson 5. St. Peter's, Zakir Williamson 7, Scroggins and Agu with 6. Rebounds, Watson 4 for Marist. Menard and Schofield also with 3. For St. Peter's, Scroggins, Williamson, and Agu with 3 rebounds apiece. Assists, nobody more than 1 on Marist. Eaton has 5 for St. Peter's. No blocks for Marist. Scroggins and Eaton each have 1 for St. Peter's. Steals, Daughtry and Parker 1 each for Marist. For St. Peter's, Bland 2 and Gupton 1. All right, fouls. Roberts, okay, nobody more than 1 on Marist. And on St. Peter's, Bland, Williamson, and Robinson all have 2. We'll check that real quick. Oh, yeah, that's the season stats, which I don't need. So they have Gupton, Robinson, Williamson. All right. Come on. Man, this is so pathetic. All right. Gupton, Robinson, Williamson, and Bland all have 2 fouls. There's only one guy that doesn't have a foul. That's Bakare for St. Peter's. Marist again. Nobody more than 1. They only have 6 as a team. And St. Peter's at home has 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, 13. All right, it is more, just a little over 2-1 in the fouls. Unbelievable for a home court team. I think there's better stats for the half. I'm trying to figure out where team stats. I thought there was. I know there's a page, but man, in the poll we got 4 votes each. 4 for Marist, 4 for St. Peter's. Full team stats? Yes, there we go. All right, we have Marist shooting 10 to 26, 38.5% from the field. St. Peter's is 13 to 32 for 40.6. From 3, 2 for 8. Marist, 25%. Also 25% for St. Peter's. They're 3 of 12. But because of the disparity in fouls, Marist shooting lights out, 16 of 18 from the free throw line, 88.9%. Peacocks of St. Peter's, 6 of 6. Rebounds, 18-18. Ties, 5. Lead changes, 7. Time with the lead, 8:58 for Marist, 9:39 for St. Peter's. Last lead for St. Peter's, 18 to 17 with 8:26 to go in the first. Largest lead, 9 for Marist. Yeah, not too long before a half at 38-29. So a 6-0 run to finish the half by St. Peter's. And St. Peter's led Marist 7-0, 17:54. That was their biggest lead. 6-3 assists, St. Peter's. Fast break points, 6-2, Marist. Points off turnovers, 7-5, St. Peter's. Points in the paint, 18-10, St. Peter's. Second chance points, 11-3, St. Peter's. Again, the fouls, though, 13-6, St. Peter's. That's been a huge issue in the game here. Matthew Chuk rolled up as Sonny Crockett. Yes. Right, Ferrari. I mean, actually, it's funny you mentioned that. Sinbin Admin and I have been watching the first season of Miami Vice on DVD. We got it from the library. All right. I'm going to take a quick break at halftime. I'll cue up the music. Please be sure to hit the like button if you're enjoying this live stream. And please consider hitting the subscribe button. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel to be recommended to other potential viewers. And I thank you all for your support. All right, we got 8 likes. Appreciate it. Let me cue up the music and I'll take a break. 38-35. St. Peter's hit
Oh,
a
it's
3
still
to cut it.
halftime?
Yeah.
Okay.
7.5 minutes till the
Oh,
second
it's a
half.
50-50 between the votes?
Yeah, 4-4.
Oh, 4-4. Okay.
Yeah, there was 8 votes.
How come it just gives it to Marist?
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 What about it?
How come it just gives it to Marist?
They're just the top team. That's the top option.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, it just shows the top option.
If there's no leader, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Makes sense.
We'll have to figure it out. All right, let me find the music and then we'll cue it up. And all right. Thanks, everybody. Oh, got to unmute. All right, we are back. Yeah, we're just 30 seconds into that song. We'll just kill it right away. Both teams getting warmed up for the second half. Let's see. St. Peter's will have the ball to start the second half down by 3. And the possession arrow will flip over to Marist then. Let's mute that then. Oh, I forgot to put it at half too. Gosh darn it. My bad. It's good to hear the dogs in our neighborhood. Wonderful. Oh yeah. All these colleges need to use stat broadcast. The sidearm sports is terrible. So clunky. I don't even know how to get back to the play-by-play. I guess I don't really need. You know what? I'll just leave this up. We're gonna do the. No, but then I can't see the leaders. Oh, cheapers. All right. So stupid. Like, there's no link to try and switch back. You're like stuck in this. All right, we'll just open up another play-by-play or live stats. All right. Seriously, just mandate that they got to use stat broadcasts instead of this garbage. All right, there we go. Now we'll get the leading scores when we need them. All right, just about set for the second half. Oh, sorry, I accidentally put third quarter. All right, we should be ready. Still showing highlights. Good grief. I probably should have gotten out and back in. Make sure we're live. All right, should be ready. Okay, get rid of the first half. There's the second half. All right, come on. All right, we'll flip the. All right, it's going to be St. Peter's ball. I'm going to flip the possession arrow back to Marist. Any held ball, it's Marist. St. Peter's in white, going to go left to right this half on their home court. And Marist in red going right to left. Dribbled to the near side. Pass to the far side by the scores table. Jumper just outside the paint, around the rim, and finally in. And it's 38-37, a 1-point game. 19:30 to go in the second half. All right, pass to the far side for Marist. Now in the far corner, into the post. Schofield with the ball to the paint, and he made the basket, but they wiped it out because he had an offensive foul at 19:15. Schofield's second foul. Williamson hit the first basket of the half for St. Peter's. He has 9 for the Peacocks. All right, inbounds pass. St. Peter's bringing it up into the front court. 19:10 to go in the second half. Pass to the far side by the scorer's table. Now dribble to the far baseline, to the free throw line. Alley-oop. Initial shot, no good, but the putback is in, and St. Peter's has the 1-point lead with 18:50 to go. Basket was good by Williamson. He has 11. Marist missed the shot in the paint. Defensive rebound, St. Peter's. Daughtry on that miss. In the paint, kick out. St. Peter's with the ball. Now way up by the logo at half court. Again, Zakir Williamson with 11 for the Peacocks of St. Peter. Drive after a fake three. Turnaround jumper by Williamson. Missed. Offensive rebound. Kick out for the Peacocks. 18 to shoot. Dribble. Fake to three out of the corner. Drive baseline. Bank shot up. No good. Offensive rebound. Putback. No good. Another putback. No good. And a whistle at 17:59. Couple of offensive rebounds there. Didn't lead to a basket, but we have a foul on Schofield. That's his third. As Scroggins tried to get the putback. Williamson missed. Scroggins missed. And then, all right, St. Peter ball. Inbounds pass. Still 18 to shoot. That is Scroggins with the ball. No, Perkins. Sorry, Perkins, number 7. Jumper from the free throw line extended. No good. Daughtry with the rebound, his third. Drive. Nope, kicked back out. Bounce pass into the far post. Turnaround. Bank shot. No good, but a whistle and a foul. That foul's on Scroggins. That's his second. For St. Peter's at 17:31 to go in the second half. All right, Marist at the free throw line. Tariq Watson. First one, nothing but net. Tie game, 39 all. All right, one more free throw for Watson. He has 6 now. He has 7. Off the rim, off the backboard, down and in. All right. Oh, man, they started the clock really late. There we go. Pass to the far side. Return pass to the top of the arc. On the dribble. To the free throw line. Jumper. Nope. Pass to the far baseline. Stolen by Menard. Menard into the front court. Pass to the near side. 3 by Marist. Off the iron. No good. Missed by Daughtry. Eaton on the rebound. He has 3. Pass to the far post. Bank shot blocked. Or short baseline jumper shot was blocked at 16:58. And actually a foul then by Elijah Lewis from Marist with 1. All right, Perkins at the line. First free throw was good. 40-40, we're tied. 16:58 to go in the second half. Scroggins and Williamson sit. Gupton and Bowl Agu in. Perkins free throw. That one's no good. Defensive rebound. Wait, what's the call? We got a whistle. Did we have a lane violation?
This has all of the makings of a back and forth game for the remainder.
3-1 fouls, Marist this half. What? Okay. Another free throw miss, no good. Must have been a Marist lane violation, but now into the front court for the Red Foxes. Baseline jumper, no good. Defensive rebound, St. Peter. That was Lewis on the miss, Bolegu on the rebound, and a three by Bryce Eaton. And St. Peter's is into the lead with 16:37 to go. Timeout on the court called by Marist. They are down to 2. Peacocks of St. Peter's still have all 3 of their timeouts. All right, checking in on the rest of the MAC. Quinnipiac 59, Manhattan 46 with 12:27 to go. 59-46, Quinnipiac Bobcats over the Manhattan, was it Jaspers, right? And Iona up 60-48 on Siena with 12:20 to go in the second. This game a little slower, a lot of fouls, but we got a 3-point game. And again, Elijah Lewis, 13 points for Marist. Blackwell, 9. Watson, 7. For St. Peter's, Williamson, 11. Scroggins and Agu, 6. All right, I doubt that they've started, but we'll try to keep an eye. Yeah, oh, jeez. I see what Alex was talking about. Of course, it's Marchand. Screw that guy. Yeah, the game hasn't even started. It's probably starting the next 4 minutes, though. All right, we will bring you Wild Ducks in a little over 2 hours, 9:35 Central. We'll try to keep an eye on this one. If you have TNT, True TV, or HBO Max, you get Rangers Panthers outdoor. All right, we'll go back to the Max scoreboard. Yeah, Merrimack is 4-0 in conference play, 8-7 overall. All right, Iona 60, Siena 51, 11:52 to go in the second. Quinnipiac 59, Manhattan 46, 11:53 in the second. So they're a full timeout break ahead of this game. Excuse me. All right, Daughtry sits for Marist. Parker checks back in. Let's go Peacocks. Couple of signs in the stands. All right, Marist against the full court press. Inbounds in the corner and dribbled up the far side with 16.5 to go in the second half. Bounce pass at the free throw line. Kick out. Thought about a 3. Pass to the far side beyond the arc. Somebody got knocked down in the paint, so a foul coming up on St. Peter's at 16-18. Foul on Brent Bland, his third. He's going to get subbed out for Robinson. So all those first half fouls are lead to foul trouble here in the second half for St. Peter's at home. Such a disparity in the calls. Second half, though, it looks like 3-2, though, Marist. Yeah, 3-2 Marist on the fouls in the second half, but it was 13-6 St. Peter's first half. Underneath the basket, ball stripped twice, and a jump ball called on the second one. 16-13 to go. That should mean possession to Marist unless... Yeah, it is Marist ball. Okay, so next held ball will go to St. Peter's. All right, what's the call now?
Marist has the advantage overall tonight, but again, a lot of that comes down to Rajon Blackwell.
Oh, Eaton a foul. His second. All right. 16-13 to go. Now they're trying to explain the call. The ref to the, I guess, St. Peter's coach. Oh, excuse me. He doesn't like it. All right, Marist to inbound once again. Full court press, or not. Well, no, it's Marist ball. I'm sorry. Not full court press. It's in the half court. My bad. Front court. All right, drive to the basket. Layup off the glass. No good. Defensive rebound. St. Peter or going the other way. Drive to the basket. Layup missed, but a foul called at 15:59. Man, there has been so many fouls. Parker on the foul, his first, and we have the under 16 media timeout. Yeah, a long way to go in this one. Yep, still haven't started in Florida. That's 8:26 local time. What are they doing? All right, more MAC scoreboard watching. Iona 60, Siena 53. 10:56 to go in the second. Quinnipiac 59, Manhattan 49. It's 10:39 to go in the second. I don't think there's any top 25. Oh, no, there is. Michigan all over USC. Number 2, Michigan 53. USC ranked 24th. 53-31. 17:36 to go in the second. Stanford leading number 16 Louisville 23-18, still 9:44 to go in the first. That's in ranked men's, and a few more games coming up after this one. Iowa State at home, Gonzaga at home, Michigan State at Nebraska. Those are all top 25 teams, top 15 there actually. Wait, who's in the MAC, MAC? And the MAAC, MAC. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Who's in Saturday? Wait, why are they doing... Oh, they didn't have any games today. That's why. All right, finally back from commercial break. Still waiting. All right, come on. Just get this game going again. Jeepers. St. Peter's coach still not happy. All right, at the free throw line, Robinson for St. Peter's. That's no good on the first free throw. St. Peter's still up 3. Excuse me. Second one, that one is good by Robinson. He has his first point. Inbounds pass, Marist to the front court. 15:50 to go in the second half. Dribble. Oh, stolen. St. Peter's going the other way. Layup is up and in. 46-44. St. Peter's with the lead. Layup by Bryce Eaton. He has 7. Steal by Robinson. Assist to Robinson. Pass to the far side. Marist down by 6. Pass to the far corner. Up top. Now at the free throw line. Faked a shot. And Sheepers. Another whistle. It had 15-17. Why can't I fix my clock? Jeepers. There we go. 15-17 inbounds. Nope, they're showing a replay. Gosh darn it. There's replays and over replays just killing. All right, near side. Yeah, 4-3 Marist on the fouls in the second half. Up and under move in the paint. Found Menard, who gets an easy bank shot. And it's, no, excuse me, that was Schofield. 1, not 2. Schofield with his first 2, assist to Collins Roberts. Drive in the basket, missed it. Marist going the other way. Kick out for 3. In and out, no good. Defensive rebound, St. Peter's. Pass ahead. All the way to the basket. Bank shot, no good. Tip dunk is... I don't think they called that a basket, though. I think there was a whistle prior to the putback. Collins Roberts with his second foul. Oh my gosh, with these replays, they rewind it, replay it. Yeah, they had already blown it dead. But the dude hung on the rim. He actually grabbed the rim with his left hand and dunked it with his right hand. Didn't see who that was. All right, Robinson misses the free throw. No good. And we have subs for both teams. Gupton, Agu out. Scroggins and Williamson in for St. Peter's. Collins, Roberts, and Parker out. Salton and Daughtry in for Marist. Second free throw, also no good. Off the front of the iron, tipped by Marist, and they recover and pass it. Up ahead as we approach 14 and a half minutes to go. On the dribble, Drummond, or no, sorry, on the dribble, now pass. To down low, or back up top for 3 to from the near side, pardon me. That was a miss by Daughtry. Rebound, Eaton, he has 4. Pass to the near side. 20 to shoot for St. Peter's, far side. On the dribble, 10 to shoot. Eaton trying to get a screen. Long jumper, free throw line extended. He buries it, and it's 48-42. Under 13:45 to go in the second half. St. Peter's with a 6-point lead at home now. Into the front court. Dribble to the free throw line. Kick out. Dribble to the far side. Looking. Bounce pass into the paint. Bounce pass to a cutter. Shot off the rim. Offensive rebound off a pass, and it's in. That was a good little lefty hook shot by Schofield. Assist to Blackwell is first. Schofield has 4 points for Marist. 13 minutes to go, second half. Peacocks send it by the scorers table. Now pass back to the near side, top of the arc, on the dribble. Perkins kicks it, throws it away. Marist on the dribble to the far side, to the basket. Finger roll layup missed off the backboard. Stolen by Marist. They pass it. 3 on the way. No good. Defensive rebound. St. Peter's. 3 was missed by Menard. Under 12 and a half to go. St. Peter's into the front court. They're just taking some clock. 12 seconds to shoot. They're still near the scorers table. Pass to Eaton. He makes a pass to the far arc. Drive to the basket. Shot missed. Blocking foul on Marist with 12:05 to go in the second half. 48-44 St. Peter's. Schofield's 4th foul for Marist, number 1. Uniform number 1 on Marist. I don't know what they are replaying here. The foul? I mean, we've seen it twice now. All right, at the free throw line. First free throw by Robinson is good. He has 2 now. 2 points. Substitution for St. Peter's. Well, actually, Marist Schofield is out. Kabamba back in. Perkins, Eaton, Scroggins out for St. Peter's. Morgan, Bland, and Bull Agu in for, again, for St. Peter's. 5-point lead, 1 more free throw. It's Robinson at the line. Free throw is up and no good. Defensive rebound, Marist. They'll bring it into the front court. 12 minutes remaining. Jumper from the top of the key. In and out, no good by Marist. Offensive rebound. Kick to the near corner. And dribble. Pass to the paint. Bounce pass under the basket. Bank shot is up and in. 49-46. Marist cuts the St. Peter's lead down to 3 with 11:35 to go. Second half. On the dribble, Robinson. 20 to shoot. Gets the ball back after a pass. Puts up a 3 near side. No good. Tipped. Defensive rebound. Elijah Lewis. He has 6 rebounds. Lewis dribbles by the free throw line. Passes beyond the arc. He gets the ball back. 18 to shoot. Top of the key. Jumper. No good. Defensive rebound. And a foul. Hold on. Let's see who this foul's on at 11:04. Daughtry for Marist. His second. Under 12 media timeout. And it will be St. Peter's ball when we come back from commercial. All right, so 13:58 to go in the first period. Rangers and Panthers, no score. 4-2 shots on goal, Panthers. All right, let's check the MAC, MAAC. MAAC. Well, Siena leads by 1, 66-65 at Iona. 6:08 to go in the second. I guess that was the game to do. This game has been bogged down by fouls. Well, even Manhattan has come back. They only trail by 7, 64-57 to Quinnipiac, but only 6:16 to go in the second. Yeah, I wasn't sure Iona would be able to stick with Siena for some reason. I knew Quinnipiac and Marist were both good. Marist lost on the road to Quinnipiac, but St. Peter's is 3-0 in the conference, so I thought, well, this would be a good matchup. Again, Merrimack won by 10 against visiting Mount St. Mary's, 75-65. Merrimack's 4-0 in the conference. Leading scorer, well, you know what? Let's hit refresh just in case. Elijah Lewis leads the way for Marist, 13 points. Blackwell, 11. Watson, 7. For St. Peter's, Williamson with 11. Eaton, 9. Scroggins, 6. $12:09 to go in the first. Still no score in Florida. Rangers, Panthers. Iona retakes the lead. They're up 67-66 on Siena. 4:48 to go in the second. Manhattan down 7. Quinnipiac 66. Manhattan 59. 5:52 in the second. All right, Peacocks basketball and the 3-point lead. Robinson sits. Eaton checks back in for St. Peter's. All right. They're at the free throw line. Camera was waiting for an inbounds pass. Oh, St. Peter's is in the bonus. Yeah, 7-4 fouls Marist this half. Reversed from the second half. First free throw is good for the 1-and-1, so he'll shoot one more. Bolegu with 7. He'll have one more free throw. Second free throw up. Peacocks lead by 5 at home. Marist to inbounds. Red Foxes bringing it up. On the dribble, Menard into the front court. Menard picks it up, passes to the far side. Top of the key, Menard to the corner. 3 out of the near corner, short, off the rim. Offensive rebound, up and under in the paint. Blocked, St. Peter's going the other way. And pass, up and under move in the paint, off the rim and backboard. Was that, I guess that was no good. I thought that was a good basket. 3, faked, drive to the basket, shot blocked. It's going back and forth. 10:22 to go in the second half. On the dribble with 20 to shoot. 4-0 blocks, St. Peter's. To the far side with the 5-point lead. 12 to shoot. Top of the arc. That's Agu. He passes it back to Eaton. Kicked out. Agu with 4 to shoot. Drives. Looking. Pass into the paint. Deflected. There's no way that shot is off on time. That's a 24-second shot clock violation on the Peacocks with 9:56 to go in the second half. Marist down by 5 and with the ball after the St. Peter turnover. All right, full court press by St. Peter's. Marist, well, we got some subs. Looks like Collins, Roberts, and Parker back in for Marist. Scroggins back in for St. Peter's. All right, they broke the press into the front court. Drive under the basket. Reverse layup off the rim. No good. Defensive rebound, St. Peter's. 9:45 to go in the game. Dribbled by Eaton to the near side. In the paint. Hangs a jumper. No good. Foul on Marist. Man, we just cannot go more than a trip or two without a foul called. 9:38 to go. St. Peter's up 51-46. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right, Eaton at the line after the second foul by Blackwell. First free throw is good. 52-46, St. Peter's. 8-4 fouls, Marist. I think the St. Peter's coach still talking to the refs. Second free throw is good. I mean, come on. The fouls have gone their way in the second half. Definitely not in the first. All right, as we approach 9.5 to go, Marist into the front court, now down by 7. Menard throws it away. St. Peter going the other way. Pass stolen back by Marist. They tried to save it. Blocked shot. Peacocks had it. Marist has it. And a reach-in foul, I believe. St. Peter's wanted a held ball, but they do not get it. Foul on Brent Bland. That's his 4th of the game. 9:19 to go in the second. St. Peter's with, oh my gosh, 5 fouls. So Marist not in the bonus yet. 9:10 to go. Menard on the dribble. Picks it up. Looking. Pass by the free throw line. Still dribbling. Now pass back to Menard. 8 to shoot. Menard with 6 to shoot. Picks up the dribble. 2 to shoot. There's the shot for 3. Airballed. So a 24-second violation. Or 30-second shot clock violation on Marist, and the St. Peter's coach is pumped. 8:46 to go. Timeout, Marist. Peacocks players are pumped at home. Marist has 1 timeout left. St. Peter's with all 3. 7-point game. And St. Peter's ball after this media timeout. Well, no. Just a timeout. Yeah, we're not at the under 8 media timeout yet. Oh, it's a long game. All these fouls. Lewis with 13 to lead it for 13 points for Marist. 11 by Eaton and Williamson for St. Peter's. Yeah, I just spilled water all over myself. Great. That was special. Sorry. All right, no score. 9:47 to go in the first in Florida. 71-68 Iona. 2:10 to go. Over Iona 71, Siena 68, 2:10 to go. Quinnipiac 68, Manhattan 62, 4:30 to go. All right, back underway. St. Peter's with the ball and the 7-point lead, and they are in the bonus. All right, on the dribble at the top of their arc, pass to the scores table side. Step back 3 off the front iron. Offensive rebound. Another 3 out of the corner. In and out. Offensive rebound again. A whistle and a foul at 8:14. Eaton missed 2 threes. Scroggins got an Gupton got an offensive rebound. He has 5. Scroggins got an offensive rebound. He has 6 rebounds. Foul on Watson, his first for Marist. Marist has 9 fouls. Free throw up and good. 8-point lead, 54-46. For the St. Peter's Peacocks. All right. Second free throw for Scroggins. He's sitting on 7 points. Free throw is good. Off the rim, off the backboard, and in. Inbounds pass. Marist down by 9 with 8:10 to go. On the dribble to the top of the arc. Menard to the far side. Dribble. It's passed to the paint. Up and under move. Hook shot is up and good. 55-48. Watson on the little hook shot. He has 9. Daughtry's second assist. St. Peter's with the ball and the 7-point lead. 7:40 to go. Eaton on the dribble. They pass around the arc. Drive to the paint. Pass knocked away. Foul coming up on Marist with 7:30 to go. $7:30 to go. Let's see. Foul on Menard. That's his second. And let's see. This is the under 8 media timeout. So, and the Peacocks will be shooting free throws because they're in the bonus. They're actually in the bonus plus now. So they'll be shooting 2 free throws every foul. Lots of fouls. That's why this game is taking so long. Rangers, Panthers, no score. Panthers head to the power play. 5-on-4. Man advantage for 2 minutes or until they score. More MAAC or MAC action. MAAC. Iona 75. Siena 72. 57 seconds to go. I guess that was the game to do. Quinnipiac, Manhattan comes back at home. Quinnipiac and Manhattan tied at 70, 2:53 to go. But this game's 7 points with 7.5 to go. But Marist now having the trouble with the fouls, at least in the second half. All right, still Rangers and Panthers scoreless. 8:38 to go in the first period. As heard on Sinbin's stream, the Blues beat the Knights 4-3 in St. Louis. We'll have Wild Ducks in about an hour and 14 minutes. No, sorry. An hour and I forgot that's 9:35. About an hour and 45 minutes, 44 minutes. All right, back to this game finally. Perkins at the line. Yep, Merrimack 4-0 in the conference. St. Peter's trying to do that as well. Nothing but net on the free throw. Perkins has 6 points. 8-point lead for St. Peter's at home here. Still talking to the ref. Second free throw, no good. Tipped out of bounds with 7:28. Looks like it might be St. Peter's ball. Oh, shoot. I thought I stopped the dang clock, too. 7:28 to go. 20 to shoot. Pass to the far side. Perkins passes out to, let's see, who is that? Eaton. Eaton at the top of the arc. He loses the dribble out of bounds, trying to go behind his back. That's a turnover. 7:16 to go. Marist needs a bucket desperately, down 8 with 7:11 to go in the second half. Need a sponsorship by 7-Eleven. Drive to the basket, missed the layup, put back up, no good. Defensive rebound, 2 cracks at it. And then what else? A whistle for a foul with 6:57 to go. That's going to be like the longest regulation game ever. All right, foul. Let's see. Oh, what's the call? Must have been a foul on St. Peter's. I don't see it, though, in the play-by-play. Yeah, they don't have it. Daughtry miss, rebound. Daughtry miss, then nothing. All right, Marist ball, 6:50 to go. Now a turnover. St. Peter's the other way. Layup off the glass and in. 58-48. St. Peter's up by 10 as we approach 6.5 minutes to go in the second half. Pass to the far post. Bank shot up and in from just outside the paint. That basket, let's see, the layup by Morgan gave him 7 for St. Peter's. Watson on the bank shot. He has 11 for Marist. Pass to the top of the arc. Drive. Hangs a jumper. In and out. No good. Tapped out. And still 17 to shoot. Under 6 minutes to go in the second half. Eaton passes. Far side 3 on the way. Nothing but net. That was Morgan. Give him 10 points on the night. 61-50. Probably the biggest lead either team. 3 on the way by Menard. He missed it. And defensive rebound by Gupton. And, of course, a foul on Watson. His second with 5:31 to go. All right, checking in on Florida. Now the Rangers head to the power play. Still no score. 5:31 to go in the first period. And Marist takes their last remaining timeout. St. Peter's still has 3. We got an 11-point game. Still time to come back, but they gotta start knocking down shots, playing and getting the defensive rebounds. Lots of offensive rebounds, I think, by St. Peter's. All right. All right, we got a final. Iona hangs on and wins by 3 over Siena, 75-72. Now I'm wishing I had done that game, but oh well. Manhattan up 78-77, 1-point game. Oh, they just made 2, or a free throw. And now they're up 3, 80-77 on Quinnipiac. Manhattan Jaspers up with 22 seconds to go. Quinnipiac just missed a 3, too. Tip-in, though, is good. 80-79 Manhattan by 1, and they take a timeout with 14 seconds to go. All right. Quinnipiac trying to get to 4-0 in the MAAC or MAAC MAC. All right, Elijah Lewis leads Marist with 13 points. Williamson and Eaton have 11 to lead St. Peter's. All right, the foul was his second for Watson. Blackwell and Watson sit. Schofield and Lewis in for Marist. They are in some trouble here. It's been a close game till recently. First free throw good, 62-50 in favor of St. Peter's. That's Gupton at the line. That's his 3rd point. Second free throw almost came out, but it's good. 63-50, 5:31 to go. Into the front court for Marist on the dribble. Pass to the free throw line. Bank shot missed, but a foul. 5:20 to go. Gupton's 3rd. Free throw up and good. 63-51. Give Daughtry his 3rd point. Daughtry has one more. That one's no good. 12-point lead on the ball for St. Peter's with 5:15 to go in the second half. So it looks like I picked the wrong game to be close. Near side. Pass to the top. Perkins to Eaton. And another whistle. Jeez Louise, this game has no flow. There's been so many whistles for fouls. 4:59 to go. Foul on Menard, his 3rd. Morgan at the line. 7 days until... Yeah, no, I know. That's what I've read too. Not much progress. Alexis, what's her name? Philippo, I think, on ESPN. I saw her tweet today. Yeah, I just saw that today. I was wondering. Both free throws good. 14-point lead now for St. Peter's. Marist in some trouble. Down by 14. Less than 5 minutes to go. And picked up the dribble. Top of the arc. Looking past it finally. Baseline jumper for 2. In and out. No good. Defensive rebound. St. Peter's with the ball. They'll slowly bring it into the front court. Gupton with his 7th foul. Or 7th rebound. My bad. Yeah, that's a shame. I hope they can get it done in time and get the season started on time for the WNBA, but who knows at this point. Pass to the far. Okay, on the dribble with 4 to shoot. Long pass to the far corner. 3 in and out, no good. Off the backboard, defensive rebound. Schofield down by 14 with 4:05 to go. Marist needing some quick points. Pass into the paint. Hook shot up off the back rim and down and good. Schofield with the shot or the basket and the foul. Easy for me to say. We probably got under 4 media timeout. Marist out of timeout. St. Peter's has 3 left. Schofield with 6 points. Gupton's 4th foul. Marist with a chance to cut it to an 11-point lead. 2-0 Rangers. I just checked. They must have gotten a power play goal. No, they didn't. Zibanejad, 13th goal at 15:09. I guess it's even strength. And then Panarin, his 15th at 16:13. So a minute and 4 seconds apart. Rangers up 2-0. You'll love to see it. And let's check in once again. Of course, MAC action all done. We still got 3:58 to go in this game, though. Manhattan hangs on by 1 and wins at home in Riverdale, New York. 80-79 over Quinnipiac. Quinnipiac dropped. Both teams are 3-1 in the conference. St. Peter's looking to go to 4-0 with Merrimack. Yeah, I don't think anybody else is at 4-0, but have to look at this conference standings. All right, leading scorer for Marist, 13 points for Elijah Lewis, 11 for Watson and Blackwell. St. Peter's Morgan, 12, Williamson and Eaton with 11 each. There has been a ton of fouls in this game. Surprisingly, nobody's fouled out. Schofield has 4 for Marist. Menard has 3. For St. Peter's, Bland and Gupton have 4. Again, for St. Peter's. Yeah. Hill time. Hello. How are you? Peter Piper Pizzas. What? Yeah, hello, Alex. Hello, Trisk. Hello, Hill time. How are you doing, Hill time? Hope you're doing well. I guess I picked the wrong MAC game. Would have been better to go with Siena Iona or Quinnipiac Manhattan. I thought Quinnipiac would blow out Manhattan. I was dead wrong. Wasn't sure Iona could hang with Siena. I was wrong about that too. I was afraid St. Peter's wouldn't be able to hang with Marist, and I was wrong. Don't ask me. Oh, boy. All right. Morgan and Perkins sit out. Bland and Robinson check in for St. Peter's. We're still waiting for the 3-point play for Schofield. He's at the line. All right. Schofield trying to make it an 11-point game. Free throw up and good. He has 7. Inbounds pass. 30-15 in the second half for St. Peter's on the points. Yeah, only. No, that's not right. It's 30-16 now. They needed to update that. Pass to the far side, faked a 3. It looked like a travel. Drive to the basket, bank shot off the left glass is good. That is Zakir Williamson. He has 13, under 3.5 to go. Down by 13, Marist, top of the key. Pass, drive, kicked out, tipped last by St. Peter's, so Marist hangs on to the ball at 3:18. Come on, we're done with media timeouts. Please don't challenge. Marist in the bonus. St. Peter's in bonus plus. Just means that Marist will have to make the first one to get the second one. St. Peter's will be shooting 2 each time. Okay, come on. Are we seriously challenging this? I guess we are. Just to see who knocked it out. Yep. Video review at 3:18. All right. Oh. All right. Don't forget, in about an hour and a half, we'll be back. We will have Wild at Ducks tomorrow night, Wild at Kings, 8 o'clock. Sunday split an afternoon, evening doubleheader in hockey. I'll be watching the Packer game, but not intensely since the game is meaningless. Then we'll be back Monday with doubleheaders. We'll try to see if we can get some college basketball Monday, Tuesday as well. Didn't look promising for Monday. I haven't gotten ahead to look at Tuesday, though. Geez Louise, make a decision, guys. It's not life or death, whoever gets this ball. You got Marist fans in attendance right outside the video review, too. Behind the scorers table. All right, Monday, 6:05 and 9:35 doubleheader. Yeah, try to avoid these 9:30 games if I can help it, but no 9s on the schedule. I can assure you when I do them. So I'll even pass up a Kings game just to do an earlier game at 9. But then 6:05 and 9:05 Tuesday for hockey. All right, did they make a call?
Swung and missed, and now Coach Dunn has no choice.
All right, I don't know. I have no idea if that cost St. Peter's a timeout or what. Dribble, kick out to the near corner, and turnover St. Peter's. They stepped on the sideline. So Marist ball, Goopton turnover, 3:05 to go. Inbounds Marist, Menard on the dribble. He'll bring it into the front court. Under 3 minutes to go. Pass to the far side. Now swung to the near side. Drive to the free throw line. Turnaround jumper in the paint. Nothing but net. 67-56. Full court press Marist. Jumper was good by Blackwell. He has 13. Drive. Oh, dangerous foul by Blackwell. Knocked the shooter flat on his back. That was ugly. With 2:34. Good Lord, there has been a ton of fouls. Blackwell with 13 points. Blackwell with his third foul. Geez, are we going to review for something here? 2:34 to go. Oh, yeah, let's check in. Rangers 2, Panthers 0. First intermission. Rangers have 52 seconds left on a power play to start the second period, too. Don't forget Wild and Ducks coming up after a break. All right. Lewis 13, Blackwell 13, leading the way for Marist. Williamson with 13, Morgan with 12 to lead the way for St. Peter's. Oh my gosh, how long is this review going to take? He had all ball, by the way. That wasn't even really a foul.
So foul is basically there has to be no legitimate attempt to make a direct play on the ball
He had the ball. This can't be a flagrant foul.
or excessive. But the first point in the flagrant rule is not a legitimate attempt to make a direct play on the ball. There was a legitimate attempt to make a direct play on the ball there by Blackwell. That's why, it's not.
All right, come on. Yeah, that was almost all ball. All right, free throw is up and good. 68-56. St. Peter's up. Robinson has 3 points on the free throw. Yeah. I hear you, Alex. Yeah, I didn't realize it was both ankles. Yeah. I don't know. I am not into half-court 3-on-3 basketball, and I'm not about to pay for HBO Max. I will stick to hockey gladly. And if they can't get a deal done, that is really going to stink. And I'm going to have to figure out. I mean, I'm going to do a ton of hockey as long as I can. In and out on the 3, defensive rebound, St. Peter's. Blackwell missed the 3. Perkins with his 4th rebound into the front court. Second half free throws. It's a tale of 2 halves. St. Peter's had all the fouls. It was quite a disparity, 13-6 in the first half. It's been the opposite, or at least the St. Peter's is getting to the free throw line way more. 3 missed out of the near corner by St. Peter's. Not sure why they're shooting 3s. Marist alley-oop, tipped and missed. Defensive rebound. Kabamba missed, and Gupton on the defensive rebound. Yeah, and still Cheryl Reeves had an absolute meltdown when it was a clean steal by Alyssa Thomas in that game where she got hurt. She got injured on incidental contact after the steal by Thomas. 3 missed again. Offensive rebound for St. Peter's. This game has dragged on long. Way too many fouls. 10 seconds to shoot. Mercifully under a minute to go. 3 airballed. Menard on the defensive rebound. It is 69-56 St. Peter's. 34-18 in the second half. In and out for 3. Defensive rebound St. Peter's. Maybe they'll take a shot clock violation. Yeah, I hadn't heard that. Thanks, Alex. I didn't hear that about Collier. I guess I didn't look at Twitter much today yet. Or X, whatever. 10 seconds to shoot. Pass to the far side by the scorer's table. 5 seconds. Dribble. Far corner. Spin. 3 launched off the iron. Tipped. Marist ball. Under 10 seconds to go. Into the front court. And pass to the far side. 3 launched. It's good. 69-59 with half a second. That's it. That's the ball game. St. Peter's wins on their home court by 10 over Marist, 69-59. Yeah, I know. I'm going to be bummed, though. Believe me, I want to do WNBA. That's my number one most watched stuff. I was fortunate to have one women's college basketball game get in the same stratosphere, but it's not even close. Like top 50, top 100 most viewed videos are all WNBA. Believe me, I want them to get a deal done. But yeah, I think between hockey and men's and women's college basketball should have enough to do until hopefully WNBA, All right. In the 14 votes, 43% were correct that St. Peter's would win. Yeah. Hockey, women's basketball, men's basketball, yeah. I would love to do college hockey, but I don't know if I'll get anything good on ESPN Plus. But all right, I got to rest my voice. We'll be back in an hour and 20 minutes. We will bring you Wild at Ducks at that time. Good day in the MAC. And leading score for the visiting Marist Red Foxes, Lewis and Blackwell each had 13. 11 for Watson. And for the St. Peter's Peacocks, at home, Williamson with 13, Morgan 12, Eaton 11. Yeah, both teams shot in the 30s, right? 32.7% for Marist, 36.8 for St. Peter's. Threes, 3 of 17 for Marist. That's a problem. 5 of 22 for St. Peter's, not much better. The free throws, though, well, it ended up only being 5 more free throws for St. Peter's, but disparity in the second half. 20 of 23, that's 87%, so pretty good job by Marist. 22 out of 28, that's not bad, too, 78.6% for St. Peter's. All right, Sin Bin Stream, I'm going to sign out, rest my voice. Got a little 79-minute break at this point. Thank you all for watching. Like and subscribe on your way out if you haven't already done so. If you already did, thank you for supporting the channel. Hope to see you in the next one. Plenty of hockey coming up. Until next time, Sin Bin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. And bye-bye for now. Bemidji State. Or Bemidji. Thanks, Alex.